Hello guys, my name is TheRussianBadger, and allow me to apologize for a few things. It's been a series of unfortunate events. Okay, you know I was on the phone with the internet lady. She said I could get 40 down, 20 up in my apartment that I just moved into. And then the installation guy gets here, and he's like, Bro Chacho, what was that lady talking about? You can only get 20 down, 896K up here, and that means no live stream. I know it makes you very sad, probably makes me very sad as well, but I can't live stream. And number two, I don't know what the deal with yesterday's video was, but it was extremely dark. Like, I was lurking in the darkness that entire time, and I don't know what the deal was, the brightness or the contrast, but it just didn't look right. It was like, Badger, did you upload like a black screen? What is this seeing? I don't get it, but I do apologize about that. The only good thing that's happened to me today is I found my Hulk hands that I lost for the longest time. I don't know if you guys have ever had a set of Hulk hands, but they're amazing. Like, how can you not like something like this? They're so great.
You're making me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
He's like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but that's the one good thing that has happened. And I wanted to give you a brief explanation of what I was doing here. I'm not just being a lurking rock monster, and I know a lot of you guys are big fans of me when I'm running around instead of lurking. But what happened was, it's not a boa constrictor, alright? It's more like a python. You see, I'm prone here a lot of the time, and that's sort of similar to my team strategy. We're just, picture my entire team like one big snake. We're like one big python, just slithering around the spawn. And Russian, bro! But you see, okay, we have a lot of guys in the left-hand flank, a lot of guys in the center, and I'm over here on the right-hand side. We're just squeezing the life out of our enemy like a python. Okay, so we have basically this ring all the way around their spawn. We're slowly just shoving them back into a corner, and once they're all the way back, once they're beaten into submission, we can easily arm the objective. That's essentially what we did here. So I was just sort of one little link in the chain that was just shoving them back in their spawn so we could get an easy arm, and that's probably the easiest way to do it. I mean, there's a few little ways. I mean, obviously you guys know there's a lot of ways you can get an objective. You can be one of those guys that just ninjas in with C4. You can go in with a squad, or you can have your entire team working like this, medic training all the way in, and this is the way I picture it. I picture just choo-choo, the medic train is coming, and the medic train will not be stopped, alright? It's not going to happen. The snake, okay, like I said, okay, the snake strategy is always a good thing. I mean, unless you guys are like Indiana Jones, you know, I hate snakes. Well, that's the one exception. But see, the strategy is too effective. If you just form sort of a semicircle around their spawn and you push them back far enough, it's easy to destroy them on Operation Metro, but it's really not. It's not that frequent that you get teammates this good at the game. And I was nom-nom-nomming some of this ammo here, and I was very surprised that I actually found ammo that I needed. It's sort of a big surprise to me. What? Teammates give out ammo in this? And okay, I just wanted to say there's some extra brightness for the brightness that I lacked in the previous video. I know it was really dark in the other video, so. And okay, I love the outside of Metro, but I don't really like the inside as much. I got one guy, I get a second guy. Okay, now check this out. Give me a false alarm, I threw a grenade. Give me a sandwich, dog. And I have to say, I like the outside more of Operation Metro than the inside. Because the inside turns into, oh look, I have a USAS, I have a DAO, I have an MP7, and I automatically out-hipfire you. And I have to say, defending is also a little bit more frustrating on Operation Metro, especially outside, because all you do is just flank over and over, and that fire almost killed me. You guys know there's friendly fire, there's unfriendly fire, then there's. I actually think there's only two kinds of fire. Some of you that are probably fire science majors or maybe firefighters are probably going to debate with me, but I really don't know any other two types of fires. And okay, another thing that I wanted to say is that this is what I've been talking about for the longest time. A medic train on maps with no vehicles cannot be stopped. It doesn't matter really the caliber of players so much as if everybody's running the medic class and everybody just. Doesn't matter how bad your gun skill is. Doesn't matter how much you lack in terms of seeing the big picture of the battlefield and exactly how you want to defeat your enemy. It's like, take out your paddles and left click and you win the game. That's it. That's end of story. And it just there comes a point where it just can't be stopped. And yeah, okay, you want the occasional Steve, you want the occasional support player that is giving out ammo. But look, you will. I think that's one guy. One or two guys are playing support. That's about it. Everybody else is medic, and it just can't be stopped. And I don't know. I just don't get how... I'm thinking about it in terms of Bad Company 2 versus Battlefield 3, and I definitely think that in Battlefield, Bad Company 2 was less of an overpowering class, because obviously you couldn't give yourself health and you couldn't revive people. You were forced to use an LMG as in a weapon that is not quite as good as the assault rifles in order to gain the advantage of, you know, being able to revive people, being able to constantly force bodies forward. And just look at the kill feed. Everybody's dying. Like, my team is just dying over and over and over again, but everybody's getting revived. So it doesn't matter that they're dying so much. And I find that so funny. You know, somebody kills me, oh, got you, Badger, and then I get revived immediately afterwards. If you kill somebody and they get revived, it means virtually nothing. And I got that one right in the kisser by that guy. I think I might have got primed up by a grenade or something, but still, that one-shot headshot with a Magnum is very, very convenient. And the reason that I'm using the AK-74 ammo, I wanted to say, was someone mentioned in the comments in the last video something that I really think a lot of you would agree with, and I'm just saying, okay, I asked. Basically, are you guys really butthurt? Are you guys like anal pained about me using the spats with slugs? And this gentleman basically said, it's not so much, oh, you're using the spats with slugs, or using this or that. You guys just want variety, and I almost need your help with this, because I don't know exactly how you want variety. I mean, using a different gun, and I'm just talking about weapon setups. That's all I'm talking about. I like to change up the maps, and I really don't spam maps very often. I mean, I don't have that many games on Operation Metro. I have a lot on Damavon and maps like that. But I just wanted to think, is there any way that you guys could think of me like purposefully switching up the weapon variety? And you catfish shooting me from behind. It didn't really matter because there's a medic. There's literally like 10 to 15 guys waiting with their paddles to revive me, so it's not really a big deal. And okay, look, okay, there's one for you, and one for you, and what have I done? What have I done? I didn't revive the guys in the right order. You know, sometimes you do that, okay. There's 3 guys on the ground, you don't know which one died first and which one's gonna perish first and not be... Which one's going to go to that zone where he can't be revived? That's sort of unfortunate. And I get one gentleman here. I would easily say the AK-74M is not exactly the best choice for indoors, especially Operation Metro, AEK from Moss, M16, things like that. But I wanted to... Okay, back on topic. I need you guys to... I'm just not creative enough. And that Twitch, okay, Kill Assist 98, I almost got him, but just not quite. If you guys have some sort of suggestion as to how I can... every single video switch up the weapon variety that's not just totally random. I don't know if you guys want to give me like suggestions or whatnot, or you give me suggestions, or I could even go down the list. Like I could go from one assault rifle to one SMG to... I could literally go down every single gun in the game if you guys wanted to see it that way. But if you have any suggestion as to how I could purposefully switch up the weapon variety in every video, I'd love to hear it, because I know you guys are always a lot more creative than I am. There's another Kill Assist 97, I just don't get it, and this always feels so weird, okay? Just being in this position, or these sort of positions around the front of the escalators are so weird, just because I always feel like multiple guys are ready to just shoot me right in the face, as in multiple people are always looking at me. And I got one more gentleman over there, because the AK-74M is so great at range. I mean, I have to say my favorite assault rifle right now has to be it, but it's so weird just to be... I feel like I'm always being viewed by multiple enemies when I'm in spots like this. It's almost like that Cake song. You guys remember that one? And I finally go down, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. Multiple enemies always looking at you, and it reminds me... Have you guys heard the Cake song? You know, that one that goes, you know, heads of state who ride and wrangle, who look at your face from more than one angle, can cut you from your Blair bloated budgets like sharpened knives through Chicken McNuggets. That's exactly what I think of. I don't know why I think of it that way, but... And you see, guys like... Okay, there's a guy in my squad right now, he plays with me quite frequently, and he's a very, very good player. He was very good at Bad Company 2 as well. Yeah, I'm so glad he didn't get me, but this is just rise and shine, just like everything. I just revive. And I have to say, Zero T is another gentleman that I'm playing with right now, and he's like the Flash. Like, everything that I'm doing is 10% slower, or at least 50% slower than what he's doing. He's always rushing, he's always going somewhere. It's like his brain just operates on a faster... It's like a faster twitch than mine. He's basically the Flash. That's who Zero T is. He's the Flash. He's... Everything that I'm doing, he's like, fine, Badger, but you guys are so slow. That's exactly who I think of when I think of When I think of the Flash, I think of Zero T, and when I think of the Flash, I think of Zero T. That's basically the way it works. And here, they just can't handle my doorway clipping. It's too hard to handle. It's like I ball so hard, all the catfish want to find me, basically. That's essentially what it is. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about that main ticket office, but all I want to do is just throw grenades. And double kill. I don't get the triple. But here comes the snake slithering around the bodies again. I don't know why you guys are big fans of that slithering. I think that was on the Batman video. And believe it or not, on the Batman video, I actually had not seen The Dark Knight before then. But that video, that guy breaking his knees. And wake up, bro. I don't know what it is, okay? I have no idea what it is about this ticket office that just, like, every time, I feel like I'm playing basketball. Just something like, inside the Badger, Badger from downtown, or inside the Badger, Badger with the jam. But I don't get a single kill, just because I was very poor at basketball in high school, and I'm very, very sad about it. So I try to make up for it by throwing grenades into ticket windows and French metros. I guess that makes sense at all, but I can definitely say that there were some really weird names in this game. Like, yet again, there was a guy that, oh god, not another meme name of, I think his name was like Russell Yo Jimmy's. I think you guys have probably seen that guy in the kill feed, but I can easily say that he hasn't even slightly raffled my jammies, so I'm not even slightly mad. And I just feel like at this point in time, there's this steamroll, and it just doesn't stop. You know, for the second and third bases of Metro, it's a little more difficult, but for this last base, it's so easy. Just because these second and third floor balconies, they destroy the opposing team's spawn. And this is sort of a, I don't know, I really don't know if I want to just call it like a flaw in map design or whatever it is. But since we have these second and third floor balconies, we can easily see into the spawn. None of those enemies are getting out of the spawn without me shooting them in the face if I lurk up there. I chose not to lurk. I was trying to get the objective myself, but you know, if there's enough guys in your team looking directly into the spawn from those elevated positions, you clean up. It's like, Carl, I'm going to shoot you in the face every single time. Literally every single time. Of course there's guys that they're really good when they do that, you know, lurking up on a third floor balcony shooting into a spawn. Badger, you want to know why I'm getting double kills and triple kills and overkills and Kilimanjaro? Because I'm a stud. Yeah, they think they're such a stud just because they're firing from a balcony into a spawn. I would not consider you a stud if you're firing from a balcony into a spawn. I think those are 2 kill steals right there from Doc Dunkadelic. You know, and I've seen so many names with Dunk join the server. You know, okay, this is by far the most creative one. Ride with the Dunk Master Flex. And my hipfire is so terrible, but I still got him. That's got to be the best one that I've heard today. Ride with the Dunk Master Flex. I don't know if you guys ever watched the Funk Master Flex, but he was a goofy guy. He had really weird cars. But I think a lot of their team left immediately after that second or third base, just because, you know, you don't stop us in the second or third base. Our team is too baller, especially with this many medics. It's not going to happen. You're not going to stop us after the second or third base. It's just that last base, the elevated position, second and third floor balcony, people with assault rifles, destroy everybody coming out of the spawn. Sever the spawn, get the objectives. That's the end of the game. But I still have, like, you guys know that I lack the creativity. Like, I definitely want to open up the weapon variety so that you guys have some sort of connection or some sort of input. So I don't know if that's exactly you guys give me random suggestions for loadouts or if I just go down the list. Like, I could literally go AK-74M and then the AK-74, AKS-74U, and then the first LMG, then the first sniper rifle. You guys wanted me to do it that way. And I also want to start some sort of series with Armored Kill, just because one of my really good friends on Battlelog, DJ, I don't know if you guys know who DJ is. He's Russian. He's literally got the most tank kills in the world with the T90. He's like second in the world with vehicles, literally second in the world. He has like more T90 kills than I have regular kills, and he's just baller with tanks. So I don't know if you guys have any ideas with what we could do for Armored Kill, but I had to show you this one image. This one image is just too good. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's just too good. Like, this image of this cat, and It's also in German. I don't know if it makes it any better if it's in German, but look at this. Dies ist meine Wassermelone. Meine. I don't know why I found it so funny, but I thought you guys would get a kick out of it. So if you have any suggestions, I definitely recommend that you tell them to me in terms of weapon variety and whatever DJ and I could do for some sort of series for Armored Kill, because he's so good in a tank. So if you guys have any suggestions for that, I'd love to hear them. And I will see you guys next time. Auf Wiedersehen und bis bald und later.